It's the Russ Parr Morning Show in studio with us right now. Future. Yeah, we've been moving that dough, man.
Moving this dough all week.
Moving your money. How did you have all this money for us to give away, man? I don't get it, man. You
man,
rich?
Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. It's
you guys
your
put
money.
it all together?
It's your money. So born and raised in Atlanta, GA.
Yeah, born and raised.
Right. Man, who put you in on the game, man? I know you've been kind of grinding for years, man, but who do you think is the one person that said, all right, man, I'm going to help you get to the next level?
It was a bit of Rico Wade, you know what I'm saying? That's when I first got my start.
Right. Right. So I think one of the big things is that there's so many artists in Atlanta, man. It just seemed like everybody that's stepping up, man, had to go a different way to get through. And, and some of the cats have fallen off, but you just seem to get stronger and stronger. I mean, I know you make a lot of guest appearances on people's records.
Exactly.
But, you keep getting stronger and stronger. Is there a formula that you have? What do you think would make you set you up different from everybody else?
I believe it just probably took me a longer time to get here, and it's just my foundation was solid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just knew what it took for me to stay here, so I always just kept that in my mind and just kept it consistent with my work ethic.
Right.
And just made sure I stayed on top of that.
Was weed part of that? I just had to ask, man.
Oh my goodness.
I was going to ask, but did weed help you get to it? No, just playing. I'm just
late night, early morning.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Future's talking about, man, I used to normally I get out the studio about this time.
Right.
Do you work every day? Are you in studio every day, or do you give yourself a break?
Not now. Usually I am.
Right.
Not now when I'm on the road promoting the album or if I have a show.
Right.
I haven't got a chance to get in the studio probably in about a week and a half.
Now, your album dropping what, Tuesday?
4/22/14, yep.
All right. Honest. Why honest? Why are we calling it honest?
Just because a lot of people feel like they don't know Future. They don't know
Right.
who I am, what I'm about, you know what I'm saying? So on this album, I just open up a little more and just give you an understanding and give you a walk in my life.
Now, you were on tour. I'm trying to remember with who. And if I ask you something you feel uncomfortable with, man, don't even answer it. But I'm going to hit you with it, okay? You were on the tour with somebody, and you said, "Hey, I don't want to do the tour." Who was that, man?
Drake.
Was it with Drake? Mm-hmm. Was there a beef, or it's just like you didn't like the way they were doing your sound, or?
No. I was on the tour.
Oh, you were on the tour?
Yeah, I was on the tour.
But they were talking about, because I remember one city you didn't go to, and they said, "Oh, they're beefing," and that's what happens.
I went to every city.
Okay, then that was a lie. Somebody just
erroneous reporting.
Yeah, because everybody always wants to start some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like how they said that you stole Drunken Love and then you had it first. What's going on with that?
Man, I didn't steal Drunken Love.
Did Beyonce steal it from you?
Nah, she didn't steal it from me.
So what happened? Whose was it first?
Man, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. That's still in litigation.
Yeah.
That's
Remix?
cool. No, actually, I know you're getting ready to be a father.
Yes.
And I know you're really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm super excited.
Okay, now we can just squash these rumors because we heard the other day that she went into labor. So obviously you wouldn't be here if she went into labor.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just rumors, man.
It's just rumors.
That's all it is, rumors.
So how do you keep all the chicks off you in ATL, man?
Yeah, my goodness. Because they're aggressive. They're real aggressive.
And you being Future, they're not tripping off.
And you're a good-looking guy.
Stay productive, man. Stay productive.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Stay productive.
Productive is like attractive, though. Girls like that.
Now, I'm in the studio, man. I'm in my own zone.
There you go.
Walk from the studio, go to the house.
Man-only studio.
Ciara got the Russ Parr Morning Show app, so she can because you don't know this. We started your girl. We started her right here on the Russ Parr Morning Show.
On our bus tour.
Our bus tour.
Yeah.
I remember she came, nobody knew who she was, and she was doing that lean back stuff.
She did every city.
Oh, my goodness.
Put her on. Yeah, we put her on. So you just, go back and say, yeah, Russ said he started your career.
Okay, man.
You design. Is it true you helped design her ring, right?
Yeah. We
So,
designed it.
Is that something you done before? Or what?
Nah, I just knew what I wanted.
That's what's
Wow,
up.
that is what's
Just
up.
no jewelry. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Some guys don't like to be involved in the ring and the wedding planning and everything. Are you helping plan the
when
wedding,
you spending
too?
your money, you got to be all in.
There you go.
Gotta be all in.
There you go.
As men, we step away, but when it starts, you spending the money, you got to approve certain stuff.
Right.
That's when we step in.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know you were ready to settle down, man? I mean, because after a while, man, it doesn't get. You have so many women coming at you. After a while, you're like, all right, I'm tired.
Yeah, you get tired.
Yeah, so you were ready.
You'll never think you'll get tired of something, but you can.
Yeah, man. Well, there's some things you don't get tired of.
We were watching the video when 2 Chainz, he was having a problem with the little groupies trying to get backstage and all of that. You don't have that issue?
No, I don't have no issue.
Really?
Yeah,
Your
Future
security
opens the door.
on point, huh?
Because you got to know we just don't have those issues.
Yeah. I listen to like YG, Rich Homie Quan. Does it bother you that they have almost a similar style to yours? I mean, does that bug you?
No, man.
Is that a form of flattery for you, or is it just a matter of, okay?
Man, Move That Dough. My new record don't sound like nothing that's out.
No, it doesn't.
I don't sound like nothing that's out, so I always reinvent myself to just be able to create better music than my last song.
See, that's good. So you don't worry about what everybody else is doing. You just focus
on anyone else.
Yeah. That's a good point, man. This joint I want with Kanye, man, is fire, man.
Definitely different and eclectic. Definitely.
Yeah, I like that. Did you go into the studio with Kanye, or he kind of put his part in there later, or how did that work?
Part in there later.
Right.
Set the tone.
So how's that process, man? I mean, there was a day that you couldn't send your stuff to Kanye. You know.
It was like send me some records. You know what I mean? We was already working with each other.
Really?
Over a period of time, you know what I'm saying? I went to Paris a few times to work with him. Then I worked with him in New York a couple of times. And then it came a time when I was working on my album, and he wanted to be a part of it. And he called, told me to send three, 4 records, and I ended up sending I Won as one of the records.
Future, like, what do you want to do? What else you want to do besides music?
I love writing, so I'm behind the scenes just writing more records and doing some fashion.
Because that's where all the money is. So you talking about fashion. I mean, you designed. Are you talking about jewelry? Are you talking about clothes?
Clothes.
Yeah, because there's big money there, man.
Got to get in that fashion.
Hashtag Puffy. I mean, come on. There's a lot of dough right there, man. How many cuts are on the album?
12 on the standard album.
Is it tough, man? Because like right now, everything that you touching is like fire. Is it tough to figure out what cuts are going in? Do you have like a theme? Like I want the themes to be about one certain thing, honesty, or you just got to
exactly. That's how I do it. You know
really?
What I'm saying? I learned that from my cousin Rico when they were doing like Southern playlists, ATLs,
right?
Or whatever album Outkast was working on. A Goody Mob was soul food.
Right.
They made the album feel like you wanted to eat soul food and just feel like it was just family orientated.
Right.
But that's how you just got to make your albums. You know what I mean? We're making a complete album. Sometimes it ain't about just packing it with hits, but it might turn out that way.
Right.
You just put it with the theme.
What song of yours did you underestimate?
Itching.
Really? You didn't think it was going to be like that, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
Yeah, because that's always the case. It's the one that you're like, I don't even know if I want to put this out.
Move That Dough.
Move That Dough is a beast.
So when I first did it, I didn't pay attention to it. I just did the hook, and I didn't do any verses. And Mike Will kept telling me about it. He was like, man, I'm telling you. He told me about Itching.
Yeah.
And he told me about Move That Dough.
Right. All right, so obviously very excited about this album coming out. What is success to you, man? Is it a amount of record sales or people appreciating your art?
Oh, just continue to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what success is. Just continue to grow. And I continue to put great music out over a period of time, a long period of time, a decade. You got to do this for decades.
Right.
Before you look back and be like, okay, I did it.
So who do you listen to? Do you listen to anything outside of hip-hop?
Yeah, I don't listen to hip-hop.
Really?
Listen to, I was listening to this UK album, Godfather soundtrack.
So you get inspiration from other genres of music?
From melodies. I just listen to other kind of music to get the melodies or whatever.
Right.
Different rhythms.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night and man, God, I gotta
write that down real quick.
Nah, sometimes I just think of it in my head and I put it in my notes,
Right.
You're from Atlanta. I'm a fan of reality shows, and they have a lot of reality shows coming out from there. Crazy sex tapes. Would you ever do reality TV?
Nah.
Why not?
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
You don't want them all in your business like that.
It's not my thing.
Did you ever go in the studio and just freestyle it without even writing it down?
That's what I do to all my records.
All of them.
Oh, wow. Really now?
Every song.
Okay.
I'll never write.
That shines a different light on a lot of things right there.
Yeah, I'll never write nothing down.
But you have an idea, all right, I want to go this direction, you just flow.
Sometimes when it's like a record like I Won, I didn't know what I was going to say. I was listening to the beat. I love the beat.
Right.
And I was just turn the mic on. By the time I got in the booth and I put the headphones on, it just sounded to me different when it played back in my ear, and I just started humming the melodies.
But Future, the deal is that you can only do that one time. You can't just go back and redo it, can you? Or you just
sometimes I don't redo it. So that's why they be like, man, what Future saying at that part? It's just like, I can't do it over.
have no idea what I
came out like that.
It
but
just
it sounds good.
It sound great. Though.
And it fits.
Right.
It's perfect.
We just got to playing Karate Chop. I thought that was like creative and kind of innovative because no one's ever thought to do something like that. Was that by accident?
Yeah, it was by accident.
I knew it. I knew it was by accident. I mean, what happened? Did somebody just stop the tape right in the middle of it?
The beat was so different. I wanted to do something different over the track.
Right.
I was like, if I do something different to this track, it's gonna bring it to life.
Right. Is there anybody you haven't worked with that you need to work with?
Man, I just come as they come. You know what I'm saying?
You ever thought about working with Tito Jackson?
Tito Jackson
From the Jackson 5? Just kidding.
Have Tito to speak on something.
Hey, look. So, is it true that you gave Drake the inspiration for "Started from the Bottom"?
No, we was in the studio. Yeah, it's true. But we was in the studio, and I kept saying, "Started from the bottom." Like I always, when you play a beat CD or when I'm playing beats in the studio, I say, "Started from the bottom." He was like, "Man, the whole time you were saying that, I thought you was gonna play a song called "Started from the Bottom." He's like, I just left the studio and I had a beat and it went right with the beat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I think it's interesting how you just did the I won with the trophies and then Drake has the trophy. Those two y'all didn't inspire each other.
Nah. I wasn't inspired by that.
Oh, okay.
I know that was a nice record.
Right.
He sent that record to me before he put the album out. It was going to go on this album. I had did like 3 hooks to that record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Future, man, I wish you continued success, man. The album, of course, Honest, will be in stores. You can get it everywhere on Tuesday, 4/22. I like fresh new approaches to the genre, man, and I think that you bring that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
And, everybody trying to come behind you and sound a little bit like you, man, they can't duplicate you. And, that's the bottom line.
Never duplicated.
Right. Does Ciara like all your music, or...
Well, is
she very critical? Can she be critical of your stuff?
No, she loved the music. She loved the music.
No doubt. And do you know what you're having?
We having a boy.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations.
When is it gonna happen?
Yeah, when's going on?
Man, any day now.
Really?
Any day.
Wow, she could be in labor right now. You have to catch a plane.
Got to.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what's up.
Run back.
Right.
That's what's up.
Well, listen, we got a lot of people over here that are waiting to meet you. That we served up breakfast, and I appreciate you giving us this dough, man, to give out to our listeners.
you.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
No doubt, man.
Got any
Let's give
extra
some
dough?
love to my man, Future. Y'all. We'll talk to him later.
Russ Parr in the morning.
101.1 The Wiz.